What is going on, everyone? This is Captain here, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we'll continue in the reactions of the Zoophobia comics, Chapter 4 by James Digit. Now, this could be the final, part of this series of reacting to this fandom. There is only one chapter left, Chapter 5, but it's only part 1 around 7 minutes long. Now, this is the first time I've ever done this, but if we hit us, I would say 75 likes, I'll make a video of the final chapter for part 5. That seems like a fair amount. 75 likes, we'll do the final chapter, Chapter 5, Part 1 by James Digit, the fandom of Zoophobia, made by Vivziepop. But I can't wait to see how that turns out. Anyway, let's get into this reaction, shall we? So before the video begins, be sure to subscribe to James Digit for this great fandom. Be sure to subscribe to Vivziepop for creating Zoophobia. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe as it really helps us grow. And without further ado, let's begin. Miss Walden, ZP. I swear to God, I thought that said Candice. And my mind. I hate you. I hate my mind. Ooh. Oh, is that a bonsai tree? Yeah, that's it. I like bonsai trees. Trophy.
Much better.
Nice, Cameron. Pretty stable office. Much cleaner than mine.
Okay, you can do this.
Miss Walden?
I'd
here for my
figured he'd be the
session.
first one.
Oh, yes, Jackson. Good morning to you.
He's got a
Please
lot
take a
to
seat
talk
and we can
about.
get started.
It is bad luck.
Hope you don't mind beanbags.
Beanbags.
Nah, they're actually really nice.
Where's your pretty pie
Also,
check, Miss Cameron?
like what you did with the new room.
Thank you.
It's very humble.
Yes, I'm very thankful to Zechariah for letting me change rooms. I kind of have a weird connection with my surroundings. The old room was just a little too intimidating on first arrival.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
She's not scared.
So, you are my first official counseling session here at ZPA. Is there, anything
You need quite a
bothering
while.
you
That's
at all
your,
that you would like
yours
to talk
first?
about? Anything.
Wow.
Well, I think for things I tell you to make sense, I have to kind of fill you in a bit about myself and my, condition. Or, well, my curse. You see,
This is gonna be a while.
my parents were extremely close, according to my mother.
Gotta get
And when
up
she
to-
got pregnant with me, they were very excited.
There we go.
But before I was born, my father was killed in a very freak accident.
Okay, not get
My mother
comfortable.
was devastated by it. In desperation, she turned to her sister, my Aunt Narissa, who, well, is married to the devil. As
Oh.
creepy as that sounds. She begged him to make a deal, but as a gift to his
Oh.
wife, he granted my mother her wish to give her unborn child the gift of eternal life.
Oh.
But
so
the
you
devil's
live
magic
forever,
works in very
but-
odd ways. So his gift was really a curse. When I was born, he cursed me with immortality, along with a supernatural affinity for bad luck.
That explains why I can't die with all his
Thing is,
injuries.
I still feel pain. So, yeah.
Oh, that's not
Not
that's
being
even
able
more
to die on
sad.
top of the crazy, often violent things that happen to me. With the pain, yeah. Not fun.
Jeez.
You okay, Miss Walden? I'm sorry if my story is a little strange.
No, I'm just still getting used to hearing about the supernatural things and the
Ugh.
devil being real.
Oh, he's real.
I am very sorry for your situation, Jackson. It sounds simply dreadful.
It really does.
What else would you like to share
Jackson's
about your
basically like the
hardships?
Kenny of Zoophobia.
I can tell there's a lot you have to tell.
I really hope you don't mind me talking a lot about myself. I just think it's a good idea to fill things in.
No,
Open up to
Jack,
your
it's
counselor.
fine. It helps to know these things.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just been a while since I explained this stuff. I don't often tell people about my curse anymore.
Why is that?
Well, because
They try to find ways.
it just gets hard explaining it over and over to people. Why so much crazy stuff happens to me, around me. And the moment I mention that it's an actual curse, people immediately get scared to be around me. I can't really blame them. They don't want to get hurt.
Understandable.
But sometimes I really don't like it. I don't like people avoiding me out of fear. And I don't like people thinking I'm making it up for attention.
Doesn't want to be alone.
It just gets a little stressful sometimes. Plus, some people think I'm pretty, well, weird. 'Cause the whole curse thing and my luck has made me pretty superstitious. It really doesn't help how people see me with all my behaviors and, customs. Most people here kinda avoid me for the most part, just seeing what
I like
kind of
all the
stuff
Lucky
happens and
Charms.
finding me odd.
Do you have any real or close friends, Jack?
Oh, the lucky cricket reminds you of Mulan.
Oh, yes. I have a few. And honestly, I don't know what I'd do without my best friend Zill.
You have a friend like Zill? You're good, mate.
I think I know him. In Jackie's class, right? What creature is he, anyway?
I have no idea. I'm not sure he knows either. In fact, he always seems confused about it.
He doesn't know?
I don't think so.
So, how long have you known Zill?
13 years?
Since I found him, about 13 years now.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You found him?
Yeah?
Best friends for life.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me explain.
Did you save him?
I was born in Safe Haven's Animal District. It's a kind more natural environment, so my upbringing was more traditional, I guess. My mom never really explained my curse to me when I was younger. I just thought the world was against me. And that she
Ooh,
didn't
that's
even
tough.
care. So I ran away from home a lot back
Oh.
then. I just felt I had to escape somehow. It was never much help. But I seemed to kinda enjoy the time away from her. I remember the last time I ran away. I was like 5. And during a really foggy, rainy night, I took shelter in a tree. I heard some growling in the forest. It was really scary at the time.
Bad
Cause
luck's following
most
you, mate.
animals in the district respect
Ugh.
private boundaries.
Not good.
Plus, I was too young too. I heard this creature emerge from the bushes. He
Oh.
approached the entrance to
Oh,
where I was
Zill.
hiding. I had never seen anything like him before, and I was extremely scared. He was really just curious of me, I think, but he behaved much more, well, bestial than what I was used to. He was like, well,
Nervous?
an animal, which was new for me. Most animals in the district can still speak universally, especially upon first meeting. Zill was extremely wary of me, and I was just terrified.
I believe I was told in the comments
But
in my
really,
earlier videos
He
that
was
he's
just
a
extremely
chimera.
curious of me.
Chimera dragon?
Unlike me,
I forgot.
Zill was just unafraid
Ah!
and bold. Also surprisingly unfazed by my curse.
Just pop
In
back in.
fact, for the first time, I had met someone who not only was unfazed by it, but he actually
Aww.
intervened. So really, Zill meant a lot to me, almost right off the bat. We actually kinda lived together in the forest for a full month, getting to know each other as friends, He didn't talk to me at first,
Your mother must be worried
but when he
sick.
started to talk, he only spoke Spanish,
Oh,
which was like gibberish to me.
interesting.
So the language barrier was still there, but we still understood each other somehow. After a while, I decided to actually bring Zill home with me. My mom was beyond happy I was back,
Oh, thank God.
but she actually didn't take very warmly to Zill.
Oh
How
no.
did Zill get his name?
Oh, well, he spelled his name for me while we were in the forest.
It's interesting that he was so intelligent despite living in the forest.
Well, I mean, lots of intelligent animals live in the wild, but I understand what you mean. Zill did come off as pretty primitive at first.
So, did you two live together?
Actually, we did, for a little while, before we officially started school. Zill was
I'm
with us
liking
through the
this
move
past
to the city
story.
district.
So their origins
During those
together.
first years, we taught him how to speak English. By the time we did first start school, he was already decently bilingual. A lot of kids
Impressive.
would call Zill names and stuff because of how he looked.
Hey.
He never let it get to him, though. But when I was picked on,
Take that,
Oh,
you
it's
wimpy
you.
loser.
Zill didn't take kindly to that. Neither of us have ever really found out how
somehow
exactly
survived.
his powers seemed to work, but he had a lot less control back then.
Oh gosh! Are you okay?
Oh.
Get off me, you dumb girl.
Oh. And that's how they met?
Zill has always had issues with people who bully or attack.
Stop! No more. I'm fine. Both of you, no fighting. This is a playground.
Get out of my way, or I'll beat you up too. I'm not afraid to hit a dumb girl.
Yeah. Nice.
Zill met his girlfriend Kayla on the first day of grade school.
Oh my.
Love at first
They've been
sight.
dating that long? How sweet.
Oh, no. Zill didn't get with Kay for a while.
What?
Through most of school, he was, well,
A player?
loose with girls. He always had genuine feelings for Kayla, but he never had the guts
Oh.
to go for her. He just didn't think she'd be interested.
Distracting himself with others.
Which I guess was understandable.
Yeah.
He didn't have the best rep with the ladies growing up. He was a party animal. Sorry. But he used to love to sing, and had a knack for it.
He's a good singer.
So I suggested he try out for the school musical once we entered ZPA. He scored the lead alongside Kayla in the show, and that's when they really got to know each other.
Yes.
Once they really got together, Zill really slowed down on his party lifestyle. It was interesting how much of a change there was. I was really happy that he had found such a nice, stable relationship. Plus, Kayla is a wonderful girl, honestly. But once he started dating, like I said, our relationship kinda, I don't know, changed?
Hmm.
Your relationship changed? How so? Was he just less close as a friend?
Well, I mean, maybe I said that the wrong way. It was just,
Hmm.
it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
He just suddenly had so many friends and attention once he changed with Kayla. I guess I just missed a little of the constant we had before he had such a serious relationship. I'm just a little worried that the way things might progress, that maybe he eventually won't need me
Oh.
as his friend. I'm sorry.
I see.
Don't worry.
Starting a life together,
No, Jack,
moving away,
when a friend
making your own
starts to
family.
change or befriends other people,
you'll always be
it's
friends
normal
forever.
to feel worried about where you stand. But I'm sure if you two are as close as you say, you will never grow apart.
Exactly.
Yeah?
You know, we've talked a lot about Zill. Why don't you tell me more about yourself? Do you have many other friends?
Oh
I
god!
think that's why I have this insecurity. Like I said before, I only have a few friends because people are scared to be around
goodness. Oh
me.
no!
Understandably. I have one other really close friend, but I rarely see her.
What about your family?
My family... it's complicated.
Oh, babysitter!
I think deep down I love my family, but they do just remind me directly of my curse.
Oh.
My mom used to take me to visit my aunt and uncle a lot.
Your uncle... the devil?
Yeah.
Oh. So the demon's a stepbrother. Is this a stepbrother? No, wait, cousin.
I felt very alone when I went there. That side of the family just has nothing in common with me. Plus, when Damien came along, he just became a constant pain.
Ugh.
Sorry if that's mean to say. My family makes me look out for him, so I tend to get frustrated with him often. Anyways, even though it was pretty stupid, I decided one day just to sneak out of the palace, just to clear my head.
Not a good idea in hell.
Hell outside of the protection of the palace gates is pretty dangerous.
No
I
kidding.
had kind of stopped worrying about my own physical well-being.
He's immortal.
So,
I understand
my
why you wouldn't
carelessness
care.
caught up with me. And a demon attacked me. Yeah, I guess it was pretty freaky.
That is
Dangerous
freaky.
situations tend to shock me more than actually scare me. But then Jill showed up.
Oh.
Jill?
Yeah, I figured I was on the subject of my only close friends.
That is impressive.
Jill is definitely one of the most important people in my life.
Just rip that demon to shreds.
She saved me.
Oh.
Besides Zill, she was the only one who ever protected me. Jill and I started spending time with each other after
Jill
that.
in hell.
She
and
was
Zill
a
in the
stray
overworld.
demon who spent a lot of time fending for herself against demons. Sorry if it seems I'm jumping around too much. I get carried away.
It's fine, Jack.
Keep talking to the counselor.
Anyway,
Keep going.
I loved spending time with Jill.
Oh.
She was so rough with everyone, but with me, she was so soft. I snuck out to hang out with her during every hell visit, and as we got older, I guess nothing really stays the same. I encouraged her to test to be a member of the Royal Guard. She passed the test with flying colors and was accepted to live in the palace.
Even though she defeated that
I
demon,
was
I'm
so
not
proud of her.
surprised.
She ended up becoming head of the Royal Guard.
Not surprised.
I was so happy because we would be able to see each other much more often.
Aww.
But then she met this guy she worked with, and kinda ended up spending more time with him than with me.
Same with
Which
Zill.
hurt a bit. I had always hoped we would stay close. Maybe even closer.
So, you had a crush on her.
Oh no.
Well,
No.
I crush easy. I'm happy she found someone, though. She deserves that. So does Zill. I just get lonely.
I say he gets
I'm
he's
sorry.
lonely.
This took a turn. I don't want it to seem like I'm complaining about the fact that they're happy. I hope that's not what this sounds like.
Jack, it's fine. I can tell you are a very emotional person, and it's normal to
loves
get
them.
lonely in your situation.
But he's
But I
jealous.
really think that you will be able to find someone for you in time. And talking about these feelings are the point of counseling. So no need to apologize.
Yeah, he's kind
You
of
seem
jealous
to
that
talk very
everyone's
highly of others.
happy in
What about
relationships.
yourself? Besides the
Aww.
curses and all the negatives. Tell me about Jackson.
Me?
Yes. Your interests? Hobbies? Goals? Anything?
Well...
Does he want to break his
let's
curse?
see. I play the drums. I also, work part-time at the Safe Haven Observatory. I really love space. Just everything about the universe and its infinite vastness fascinates me. It's inspiring.
Yeah, the other day,
I love
spent
studying
15 minutes looking at
astronomy
the moon. I
and
was
science.
mesmerized.
Oh,
I
Literally.
also love to cook. That's my favorite hobby. I don't have many people to cook for, so I usually take food to the foster home. The same one that took
Oh.
Zill in for a while. I'm still
Oh
deciding
my
which
G.
path I'd like to take for a career. Being like a real chef or going into astronomy. Next year is my final year at the academy, so I need to decide soon what my final major will be. I'm still able to
Cameron's
take plenty of
being
classes for
chill.
both, though.
well,
Improvement in
working
her.
at the observatory and being able to exercise your culinary skills gives you a good way to sample your career options. I'm sure you will make the right choice and have a successful career, Jack.
Thank you, Miss Walden. Thank you for listening.
Oh, the music.
You're more attentive
It's
than the
uplifted.
last counselor.
Well, it is what I'm here for.
What happened to the last counselor?
So, are you still scared living here after the past few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting used to things. Talking to you wasn't scary. You were very kind, not frightening at all, past the fur, which alone is surprising. But there are a few people here who don't scare me as much. So thank you for not being scary.
You go, Jack.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about in this session?
I think that's enough for this time. I don't want to overwhelm you. Thanks again, Miss Walden. Welcome to Safe Haven.
Take care, Jackson.
Oh, you. Oh, he's happy for talking about it. Hey!
Watch where you're going, wimp. You gonna cry or what?
No?
Yeah, you are.
Now, I love dogs, but
Pussy.
someone.
Uh,
Is that his home? Ooh, observatory. Explains why I love looking at the stars.
hey, Dan.
Jack, you're early.
There's another human
It's
here?
very dark out.
Yeah, I felt like coming in before my shift to relax a bit.
Okay.
Can I go up?
Of course. Nobody's up there right now.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
And Dan and Cameron get together, maybe? That's the only other human I know in Zoophobia. And an asteroid hits you.
It's never lonely at night.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh,
Zachariah?
in a
Miss
while.
Cameron. Did your first session go well?
Oh, the length of that tail. I'm never
Actually-
get used to that length of that tail.
It really did.
Vivziepop's art is beautiful. Wow, so that's Zoophobia, part 4. I feel like, I know this is chapter 5, but I feel like this could be like the end. It just feels natural like the end. And there's still a part 5, remember, 75 likes and we react to that part, okay? Oh, but that was amazing. That we learnt of Jack's origin story from the moment of his birth. Oh, what a sacrifice though for his mother. Like, she lost her husband, didn't want to lose her son. Oh, and had to have this curse. Immortality is a good thing and everything to have. Like, everyone wants to live forever, but to constantly be in pain and suffer. I'm surprised by now Jack just doesn't look at, like, his fate and be like, yep, that's it. But this chapter, though, definitely fantastic. Cameron is getting more and more used to the animals in Zoophobia. We know there's a second human, so... it's a shame that Zoophobia has, like... I hope it's not cancelled. Like, I think Vivziepop has more likely stopped it. Like, paused it to work on Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. I wonder if Vivziepop would ever come back to making Zoophobia comics or Zoophobia cartoons. Oh, because it is really interesting now, really interesting. Not about each of these characters, each of them has their own past, their own origin. Like, a lot of depth has been put into these characters and it really makes you feel for them, each character. And Jack wants someone to love, he wants to make more friends. I feel really bad for Jack now. But he does have, he still has great friends, like, even if your friends drift apart and you don't see them anymore, they'll never stop being your friend in their heart. Deep within their heart, you will always have them as a friend. I know a lot of my friends now who've moved on with their lives. They've got families of their own, they are in different countries, but to me, they're still my dear friends, and I'll never forget them for all the great memories we've had together. That's a lesson that, like, I think Jack has learned. Like, no matter how far apart that he is with Zill and Jill, I think, they'll always be friends, no matter what. This chapter, I would say, has been my favorite chapter so far. Just above chapter 3, where we saw the nanny, of course. Oh, but this was a fantastic chapter. The artwork was incredible. James Digit with all the dub voices, absolutely fantastic. Great voice acting. Great storytelling from Vivziepop. Absolutely loved it. The music was lovely, absolutely heartwarming. Love this chapter completely. And I hope you all enjoyed this chapter too, my Legionnaires. So be sure to subscribe to James Digit. His link is down in the description. Vivziepop deserves all the love and respect. Go and subscribe to them as well down in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help us grow. And if you have anything else you would like me to react to, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And if we hit 75 likes, we watch that chapter 5. This is Captain, signing off.